everybody, it's Brian back with the VIP Soundcheck, and I'm back with a brand new ice cold VIP 12 pack. This time we're going back up north of the border. I had previously done my favorite country artists from Canada, and now I'm going to talk about some of my favorite Canadian rock artists. So as always, I'm going to bring you 12 of my favorite artists. Off the top of my head, this isn't necessarily a countdown, it's not a ranking, but I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun with it. We're going to jump right in with the first one, and that's Gordon Lightfoot. Now, Gordon Lightfoot, unfortunately, he passed away, I believe, just this past year in 2023. But he had a ton of hits. So, particularly, I always loved the Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. I mean, you talk about some great storytelling. This guy was awesome. So here's some Gordon Lightfoot for you guys to enjoy.
Legend lives on from the Chippewa down of the big lake they call Gitchagoo. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald. Later that night when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Next on the list, and I think everybody who lived through the 2000s knows this girl, it's the skater boy girl herself, Avril Lavigne. Now, Avril, when she first came out, I'll be honest, I wasn't really into her music. I was more strictly in the country at that time. But, you know, through First to 11 doing covers, and, you know, as time has passed, I've gone back and I've really gained an appreciation for Avril's music. And now I look back, I'm like, she really was ahead of her time, and she was a musical genius. And I really enjoy what she's put out. So here's some Avril Lavigne for you guys to enjoy.
I'm standing on the bridge, I'm waiting in the dark. I thought that you'd... Isn't anyone trying to find me? It's that damn cold night, and trying to figure out. I don't know who you are, but I'm with you. Why is everything so confusing? Maybe.
Coming in next, and this is probably the most famous band to come from Canada, Rush. Yeah, they had to be on this list. You've got to include Rush. Tom Sawyer, everything else that they've done, everybody knows Rush. They are, you know, one of the best technical bands. I mean, just absolutely incredible. Way ahead of their time. Here's some Rush for you guys to enjoy.
The men who hold high places must be the ones who stop closer to the heart. Closer to the heart. They forge their creativity. Closer to the heart, closer to the heart, yeah!
Next on the list, and this is a band that honestly I had no idea was Canadian until I started doing some research for this video, and that's Loverboy. If you guys remember Loverboy from the 80s, you know, like Working for the Weekend, and those guys were great. They had a lot of incredible songs. Again, had no idea they were from up north, but here they are. And here's some Loverboy for you guys.
Everyone's watching.
Coming in next on some of my favorite Canadian rock artists, and as I said before with rock, I'm using this pretty broad as you can see on this list. But this guy really is here for one song, and that's Leonard Cohen. And of course, that song is Hallelujah. Leonard Cohen's from Quebec. I love Hallelujah. I know it's probably one of the most covered songs of all time. My favorite version was the one from Shrek. I love that. Hallelujah is such a beautiful song, and here's some of that for you guys to enjoy.
Heard there was a secret chord that David was like this, the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall. Hallelujah, hallelujah. But it's not a cry that you hear tonight. No, it's not some pilgrim who. Hallelujah.
Up next is another classic rock band that I had no idea was Canadian at first, and that's Steppenwolf. I remember Magic Carpet Ride and everything else that they had from back in the 70s. Steppenwolf was awesome, and even today, their music holds up. It is incredible. So here's some Steppenwolf for you guys to enjoy. Alright, so we're 1 6-pack down. As I always say, hopefully you guys are still with me and not getting too tipsy. But the next one on our list, everybody knows this guy, Bryan Adams. Bryan Adams, of course, back from the 80s and even the 90s. I think he's still making music now, actually. I mean, this guy has been around forever. And he's incredible. I mean, you know, he's right up there with like Bruce Springsteen and those type of artists that everybody knows and likes. So here's some Bryan Adams for you guys to enjoy.
When you find me there, you say, don't tell me it's not worth trying for. Take me as I am, take my life, everything I do it for you.
Coming in next of our favorite Canadian rock artist is 3 Days Grace. Now, 3 Days Grace has been around for a little while. They've gone through some lineup changes, but are still going strong, still touring North America and the world, and putting out great music. So here's a taste of 3 Days Grace for y'all.
This world will never be what I expected. I will not leave alone everything that I own. Even if I say it'll be and I am left alone, everything that I own. We're turning around 'cause it's not too late. It's never too late.
All right, so we got 4 left of some of my favorite Canadian rock artists. We're going to start out with Justin Bieber. Just kidding. Justin Bieber is not on this list. Just had to throw that in for you guys. The actual next one is a band that takes a lot of heat. I don't really understand why. I think most people, it's just the thing to do, and I love them, and that's Nickelback. And I think a lot of people love Nickelback. Has some great music. I don't care what you say. Nickelback is awesome. I love their music, and here's some of that for you guys to enjoy.
Never made it as a wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. I like you to say sorry. I was waiting on a different story. It's not like you didn't know that. I said I love you and I swear I still do. These 5 words in my head scream out, we haven't fun yet.
Next on my list is the VEER Union. They hail from the British Columbia area, and they are incredible. They've got a unique sound. I mean, it's hard rock, but they don't really sound like anybody else that I can name. I mean, you can tell influences of bands, but they got their own style, and I love the VEER Union. And here's some of their music for you guys to enjoy.
You can breathe, look in life that you can't leave. Now I know. You can what you learn from what you need. Can someone rip you open and break with his eyes? I can see the light in your eyes. It's buried beneath you, but you're not alive. And you, you're stuck in a world that you can't feel. You're driven to the dark.
All right, so we've got 2 more Canadian rock artists to talk about. And coming in first is going to be KOBRA and the Lotus. KOBRA Page is the lead singer. She's got an awesome voice. Like she's kind of like, not exactly, but if you think of like Lizzie Hale, you know, artists like that, but in Canada. I mean, she can bring it. She can, you know, her cover of Black Velvet is the best one I've ever heard. I love it. You got to check out KOBRA and the Lotus, and here's a taste of them for you guys.
Did you ever think for a second I'm only human too? I'm sick and tired of feeling
And my final band to round out my top Canadian rock bands is Fortunate Losers. Now, I've had the opportunity to become friends with these guys, gone up, hung out with Devin and the guys, and it was a blast. They are incredible guys, phenomenal. I mean, they are one of those bands that they just need to be heard more. I think a lot of people have not been exposed to them yet. They are incredible. They're going to hit at some point and just blow up and be huge. I love this band. You guys need to check them out. And so here's a taste of Fortunate Losers.
So if you ever lose your heart and promise through everything I don't deserve, we act like we are meant to feel inhuman.
So there you have it. 12 of my favorite rock bands and artists from the Great White North. So I want to hear from you guys. Who are some artists that maybe I left off here or haven't heard of as of yet? I'm always looking for new artists, and let me know what you think of these guys. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell down below. That way you'll be notified whenever I put new content out. And as always, I want to thank you guys for spending this time with me. I love you all. God bless, and rock on.